Good morning, my lovelies, and thank you for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day. As a vegan, doing my best to follow the Slimming World plan in a realistic manner. Today is Friday, the 23rd of April. My name's Leanne. If you're new here, hello, and thank you for joining us. And if you're coming back, as always, thank you ever so much for doing so. And now's the part where I normally say the date. Throwing myself completely. Anyway, hello. I look a bit of a mess. I do apologise, but you know, it's just work from home life, and also annoyingly, I tied my hair up yesterday after, like last night after I washed it, and I've now got a massive kink in it, so it's like sitting really strange. It's doing my head in. Anyway, it is currently 10 past 10. I've been working since 8 as usual, like I just start work at 8. But again, it was one of those mornings where it's just been full on from the get-go. So all I've had so far is water, and I'm just going to go and make myself some breakfast. I'm afraid it's a little bit boring because what I really fancy is a bagel thin with butter on it, so that's what I'm going to have. And it's a bit boring for you guys to see it, but because I have it a fair amount, but I am a creature of habit, and with breakfast I tend to be a little bit like, you know, I like what I like. So yeah, I'm going to do that now and get a much needed coffee. Hey guys, so here's my bagel. Soft seeded New York Bakery bagel thin with 1 teaspoon on each side of naturally vegan spreadable, 3.5 syns and my healthy extra B, plus a coffee with 100 ml of Alpro almond barista for 1 syns. That's 4.5 syns plus healthy extra B. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime now, and I'm just making a quick little soup for my lunch today. I am making, I don't even know what you would call it. It's just like a little brothy soupy thing. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along based on what I fancy. So I'll add an onion, carrot, celery. I've added in a splash of water, and I'll pop in a load of garlic. Okay, I've let that simmer for a little bit, or steam, saute, whatever you want to call it, with water. I've then added a small amount of water from the kettle because it was starting to get dry. I'm just going to add in a Knorr vegetable stock pot, along with the other half of the garlic and herb passata that I opened last night. So it's going to be a tomato base. And I've said it before, but this passata is really good as a cupboard staple. I always have the one with garlic and herbs in. I also keep tin tomatoes, of course, but passata with garlic and herbs, it just makes a really, really quick sauce for things, or as a base. Like I said, it's just got lots of flavour. I'm going to chuck in some soup pasta. This is just a normal, tiny little pasta. I've also cubed up half a block of leftover smoked tofu. This is the one by the Tofu Co, so it doesn't need pressing or anything. And honestly, it's so nice. Like, I'll happily eat it like it is. But if you look at how firm it is, it's amazing stuff. So yeah, that's half a block of tofu cubed and just chucked in there. I'm going to top up with some more hot water because I do want this to be a soup rather than a solid thing. And also that pasta is going to take up a lot of the liquid. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just bringing this back up to a boil. It's pretty much there. I'm basically just waiting for the pasta to be cooked at this point, so it should just be a few minutes. I'm going to add in some Italian herbs because they're yummy. Also a good pinch of salt and some black pepper. Not too much. This is where I always put too much. I suspect that's too much. Okay, so I've just turned the heat off. I added quite a lot more water as it was sort of cooking down, and this is looking really good. It's also really tasty, so I'm very happy with that. And it's totally sin-free. Okay, here's the finished soup. And like I said, it smells delicious, it's tasty. I know because I stuck my thumb in it by mistake and burnt it, so sucked the soup off it. It was very nice. I've got quite a bit left, although this is probably a little bit deceiving because this is my medium pan, medium saucepan, so I haven't made it like a huge amount, and this is one of my little small, this is one of the like cereal bowl sizes, not one of my giant pasta bowls, so I may well come back and have seconds, but I'll just see. Like, it's sin-free, it's okay, you don't have to worry. Hey guys, so it's currently about 8:30. I did have some snacks this afternoon. I had like 2 sweet treats in one. So I'll tell you about that in a sec, but I need to get my dinner on, so I just want to show you what I'm having first. I'm going to put in 2 of these smoky bean burgers. These are the Slimming World brand ones. You can get them in Iceland. And they're sin-free and they're really, really tasty. Smoky bean quarter pounders. They're really, really nice. They don't really hold together that well, but they do have a good flavour to them. So they're a really good thing to keep in your freezer. On the same lines, I bought these last year, Slimming World sweet potato chips. So I'm going to have some of those as well. And then for my speed, I'm going to have roast cauliflower. Again, this is a bag of frozen cauliflower. Can you tell I've just been out to the garage into the freezer? So yeah, I'm going to make all that stuff for my dinner because that's all kind of like picky, treaty food, if you see what I mean. Like, so it's still totally healthy, sin-free for a Friday. But on a Friday, I like to have like a bit of a treat meal. So that's what I'm doing with this. So yeah, I'll season the cauliflower with something. Right, so I've already put the sweet potato chips in on a tray on their own, on the top shelf, but my cauliflower's quite frozen. When I say quite frozen, I mean absolutely, like, yeah. So I'm not going to season it straight away. I mean, look at these bean burgers as well. They literally have snow on them. So what I'm going to do is put these in for a little bit and then I'll probably just season the cauliflower afterwards or partway through maybe. All right, so now I've got my dinner in the oven. I will tell you what I had this afternoon. I had a second coffee. I can't remember if I told you guys that I did. So I did. That was another 1 sin, which put me at that point on 5.5 sins. Now, this afternoon, well, like late afternoon, I fancied a bit of chocolate. So I found in my fridge some Aldi Mosa Roth sea salt chocolate bars. They are my absolute favourite. I've not had them for ages. I had 2 left in the fridge and I now have 1 left in the fridge, and I have been keeping them because I know that I don't like having Aldi near me. I didn't know when I was next going to go to one. So yeah, I've been like saving them. So yeah, I had one of those little bars, which is 6.5 sins. So that puts me on 12 sins. And then the other thing that I actually had as well is a little bit random, but I just wanted something a little bit sweet, and it was looking at what I had in, and I just fancied it, and that's a few glacé cherries. So I measured out 25 grams of glacé cherries, which I had some in my cupboard, and that's 3.5 sins. Obviously I checked the app first to see how many sins they were, and that's why I measured out 25 grams. And just randomly go, oh, I'm gonna have 25 grams. So yeah, that was 3.5 sins. So right now I'm on 15.5 sins, and that including dinner because that's free at the moment because I've not added anything to it yet. So I'd be lying if I said this was my finest hour. Basically, I started watching my film for this evening, Stowaway on Netflix, which is new out. Got totally caught up, forgot the stuff was in, and I've ended up slightly char-grilling it, shall we say. So yeah, I've salvaged the chips. The rest is fine, but yeah. Some of them are charcoal. It's fine. I've picked out the ones from like the middle and stuff. Yeah, and cauliflower is good to go. So for seasoning, I've got my Wicked Kitchen Smoky Barbecue flavoured nooch. And this is 1/2 sin per teaspoon. I'll probably have 3 teaspoons, which will put me on, how much for today? 17 sins. The only other thing I had after that was I added a tablespoon of Hellmann's vegan mayonnaise to my dinner because it was relatively dry. So that was another 5 sins, and that made me finish on 22. The only other thing I had was some of my pucker nighttime tea. I had 2 of those. So that's that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today. Sorry, this is a bit of a late upload. Okay, bye guys.